A boost for Republicans as the U.S. Supreme Court ruled that Texas can use its new congressional map in the 2026 midterms, which could help Republicans possibly gain up to 5 additional House seats next midterms in November. The co-founder and publisher of RealClearPolitics is Tom Bevan. He's with me here in Simi Valley. Nice to see you, Tom. Your alarm went off along with mine today.
That's right. It's early out here.
Good morning to you, and thanks for being here. The governor of Texas, Abbott, said the following on the SCOTUS ruling. We won. Texas is officially and legally more red. The new congressional districts better align our representation in Washington, D.C. with the values of our state. This is a victory for Texas voters, for common sense, and for the U.S. Constitution. Democrats disagree, but first weigh in on what the court said.
Well, the court said, the Supreme Court said this lower Texas court, district court, had improperly inserted itself into this primary process, and it had made 2 fundamental mistakes. One, it didn't assume good faith operation by Republicans, and the issue was whether it was racially, whether they were doing this because of racial reasons or whether they were doing it just for partisan political gain. And the court said this is clearly for partisan political gain. And the second thing they said is that the challenger in this case, which is the League of United Latin American Citizens, could have offered their own maps to counter, and they did not do that. And so the court said, look, we're gonna allow this to go forward. And of course, the 3 justices that dissented in this case said, even though this is temporary until the case officially takes it up later, they're basically saying, look, this kind of locks it in for 2026. This is effectively making this law.
So here's Hakeem Jeffries. We will not let Republicans cheat their way to holding the majority in the House of Representatives. Donald Trump and Republican extremists started this fight. Democrats will finish it. So you've got this ongoing battle here in California with a referendum in November. Can you game it out for us? If Missouri and Indiana and Florida and California and Texas is all shuffling the map, how do you see the midterm fight playing out right now? I guess on paper, according to the lines.
Yeah, I mean, we initially took a good look at this, and if both sides were to go for the full maximalist strategy, really try and maximize their political advantage in every single state, Republicans would come out ahead by, maybe 12 or 15 seats. Now, some of these states, Republican states, Indiana, for example, decided they would not move forward with that strategy. And so I think that number is probably softened down into the single digits. But still, I think if all these states are to move forward, Republicans just have more ground to till in terms of maximizing their political advantage.
Got it. I think initially, maybe a month or 2 ago, there was like a bit of a sugar high for Republicans. They thought it could be as many as 15 seats. And I think that enthusiasm has been tempered a little bit since then. So I mean, we're going to go right down to Election Day, really not knowing how this is going to go. Right now, the Republicans have the advantage, 220 in the House and 213 Democrats. You got 2 vacancies out there. Another thing, issues. You look at them all the time at Real Clear.
Yeah.
Here's Stephen A. Smith on The View arguing what Democrats should focus on. Watch here.
Focus on what's going to win. Yeah. That's where my sports background comes in. Tell me what's going to win. I don't want to hear, but I understand the LGBTQ community is important. I understand that the desolate and disenfranchised is somebody we should always be looking out for. I understand the economy. I understand immigration. I get all of that. But the point is, I'm trying to win to make sure that I'm in office and you're not. What is it going to take? The Democrats did not do that last time.
And that's what happens. What is the winning issue now?
Affordability and safety.
All right. How do you see it, Tom?
Well, I agree with that. I mean, look, Democrats have found themselves in this position where they need to be more libertarian on social issues, right? It's one thing to say, look, we respect gay rights, LGBTQ. It's another thing to sort of push that agenda, right, aggressively all the way down to, kindergarten education. And so Democrats are sort of have overstepped, I think, on some of the culture issues. But they are winning on affordability. I know Trump says it's a hoax, but honestly, the numbers show differently. He's struggling in that area with inflation, and Republicans are going to pay the price if they don't get their heads wrapped around it.
Okay, right on. Safety and affordability. Safety to me sounds like crime. We'll see how that goes. We'll see you this weekend, okay?
All right.
Thank you, Tom.
You got it.
All right.
Click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You won't get it anywhere else.